Good evening and welcome to Medical Dialogues, your daily dose of health and medical news. I am Dr. Nandita Mohan and let's look into today's reports. Gum disease increases the risk of other illness such as mental health and heart conditions. Periodontitis, also called as gum disease, is a serious gum infection that damages the soft tissue, and without treatment, it can destroy the bone that supports your teeth. A University of Birmingham-led study shows an increased risk of patients developing illnesses including mental ill health and even heart conditions if they have a general practitioner inputted medical history of periodontal diseases. From the research published in the journal BMJ, the team discovered that those patients with a recorded history of periodontal disease at the start of the clinical study were more likely to go on and be diagnosed with one of these additional conditions over an average span of 3 years when compared to those in cohort without periodontal disease at the beginning of the research. The results of the study showed that in patients with a recorded history of periodontal disease at the start of the study, the increased risk of developing mental ill health was 37%, while the risk of developing autoimmune disease was increased by 33%, and the risk of developing cardiovascular disease was raised by 18%, while the risk of having a cardiometabolic disorder was increased by 7%, with an increased risk much higher for type 2 diabetes at 26%. Wrong diet may worsen cardiovascular disease risk even in normal weight individuals. Diet quality is a significant contributor to cardiovascular disease development given its substantial influence on important downstream cardiovascular disease mediators such as body weight. But if an individual has a normal body weight, if he or she is considered safe from the impact of unhealthy diet, a recent study published in the American Journal of Preventive Cardiology explored the impact of diet across various body mass index categories and has found that higher diet quality is significantly associated with lower risk of incident cardiovascular diseases among individuals having normal weight. In fact, the inverse relationship between diet quality and cardiovascular disease risk is not maintained for individuals belonging to the obese category, probably since a healthy diet alone cannot mitigate the magnitude of cardiovascular disease risk that is present in these individuals. On a societal level, if we see, improving the diet quality is a safe intervention with profound public health implications for the entire population in the vicinity. From a clinical perspective, counseling of a healthy diet should be initiated early in life and sustained regardless of the weight category. Psychostimulant adrafinil, is it safe as a dietary supplement? Around 54.8% of the adults take at least one dietary supplement as per the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. Dietary supplements are available over the counter in one country or the other and could require prescriptions in the other and even be classified as controlled substances based on the classification that has been elaborated. Adrafinil is a psychostimulant prodrug of modafinil marketed as a dietary supplement with purposed effects on concentration, productivity, cognition, and even wakefulness, leading many individuals to take adrafinil without physician supervision. A recent review article from the American Journal of Psychiatry has reviewed the scientific evidence about this cognition-enhancing supplement and has cautioned against its use as a dietary supplement. Despite unclear evidence of its efficacy, adrafinil has attracted many individuals seeking to utilize its proposed benefits. There is a clear risk associated with adrafinil usage owing to the side effects that are reportedly associated with comorbidities, overuse, and cross-reactivity with other medications. These factors are exacerbated by lack of physician oversight. Based on the evidence reported, therefore the researchers could not recommend adrafinil as a dietary supplement. Cochlear implants in deaf children with autism can improve the language skills and social engagement. According to recent studies, 1 in 88 children have autism spectrum disorder, a complex developmental condition characterized by impaired communication and even social interaction. 25 to 30% of normal hearing children with autism spectrum disorder do not develop spoken language as a means of communication. Therefore, children with this particular condition, that is the autism spectrum disorder, in combination with profound hearing loss, have two conditions that may limit the development of spoken language. Restoring the hearing through cochlear implantation for children with autism spectrum disorder can help them understand the spoken language and enhance the social interactions, as per a recent study published in the journal Otology and Neurotology. The study reported long-term outcomes of the largest number of children with autism spectrum disorder who received a cochlear implant with a mean follow-up of 10.5 years. Understanding the range of outcomes in this population is important for counseling parents and even educate to ensure that these children receive appropriate support and services. Men athletes more likely to die from sudden cardiac death than female counterparts. Sudden cardiac death is a tragic incident that accounts to about 50% or even deaths from cardiovascular diseases. Sports-related sudden cardiac death is a phenomenon that is being related to both competitive and recreational sports activities. Sports-related sudden cardiac death has been reported to occur 5 to 33-fold less frequently in women than in men. Despite a rapid increase in female participation in sports, the sex difference still persists. Discovering the reasons behind this could help identify the targets for improved sports-related cardiac death prevention. A recent study in the European Heart Journal has reported that sports-related sudden cardiac death is less likely to occur in women than in their men counterparts. Overall, this condition incidence was found to be 0.66 per million athlete years in females versus a 5.01 events per million athlete years in males. The researchers concluded that these findings will help in the identification of females at high risk of sports-related cardiac death and the development of targeted prevention for female sport participants. Thank you and stay safe.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.